The Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali Baba, has warned that appropriate law enforcement actions will be taken against any politician who instigates a breakdown of law and order in the country. Alkali spoke following a warning given by the Department of State Services over alleged plans by aggrieved politicians to promote chaos in the country. Sifon Essien has the story.
A meeting convened by the Inspector General of Police to take a look at the operations of the police during the just concluded election. Among those present are commissioners of police who took charge of security during the polls. The police chief is mindful of the political fallout, but wants aggrieved persons to abide by the law in seeking redress.
This has become critical, granted the recent intelligence and trend in which some elements, by their public announcements and conduct, appear to be bent on triggering the populace into adopting extrajudicial means in the advancement of their political grievances and interests without minding the dangerous consequences that such a disposition could have on our national peace, hegemony, and security interests. This development is even more worrisome as some groups and individuals under the influence of these prominent political elements and social media influencers are continuing to utilize the media space in disseminating fake news and misinforming unsuspecting members of the public with the sole goal of radicalizing them and guiding them into resorting to civil disorder to threaten our post-election security.
Earlier, the Department of State Services issued a warning against any attempt to incite violence and subvert the democratic process. In their statement, the spokesman for the service said, quote, "The service will continue to take necessary measures to checkmate these elements who do not wish the country well," end of quote.
Participatory democracy means that if you come into contest, you either lose or you win. You know, and then if you lose, there are channels for you to follow if you need a redress. But if you look at it critically and you have seen that the voice of the people is the voice of God, and people have said your opponent is the winner, you congratulate him and move ahead. All of us must not, once there's a contest, one person must emerge. And after that, if you're aggrieved, you follow the normal process. You don't need to engage in anything that could bring problems to the society.
In a related action, the DSS said its agents, in a joint operation with other security agents, arrested a retired army officer, Colonel A.U. Suleiman. The DSS alleges that the retired colonel is part of a 6-man gang of criminals in Kogi State.
We have individual characters. Sometimes it could be frustration. Sometimes it could be other factors which I cannot say based on individual sense of value and sense of attitude. So some people sometimes maybe out of frustration, or maybe sometimes it's something to show that they agree with the system, what they call what Emily Dokan would talk economic suicide.
But a group in Kogi State has dismissed the DSS claims against the retired Colonel Suleiman, describing him as a revered politician. The onus of proof is now on the DSS. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.